Davis Ford in Fulton is your Ford dealer for new cars, trucks, and SUVs and has a wide inventory of certified pre-owned vehicles. Find your next dream car or truck from our Ford showroom or go online to davisfordsales.com and search our new and used inventory to see what is on our lot. So stop by and test drive the all-new fuel-efficient Ford Focus or Ford Fusion or the new Ford Explorer or F-150. Go further with Davis Ford, 904 West Main Street in Fulton or online davisfordsales.com.
Welcome back to the Davis Ford pregame show. We are joined by Coach Sean Cannon. Coach, big game tonight. Not only is it the final regular season game against a North Division opponent in the number 5 Northwest, but playoffs on the line. Just talk about tonight's game and what you expect to see.
Yeah, I told the kids Sunday, the only thing you ever ask in sports is have an opportunity, and we got one tonight against a really good football team, and we got to go out there and lay it on the line and let the chips fall where they may.
All right, well, you're coming off a big win, homecoming win last week. Helped get some confidence for your offense and defense, of course. Just talk about this week's preparation a little bit to get ready for Northwest coming off that win.
Yeah, it's good to get a win and play the way we did, especially in the second quarter. Come out and score a lot of points, and anytime you get a shutout, you're never going to lose. You might tie, you're never going to lose. That's proud of the defense to come out against a short week of practice, playing on a Saturday and having about 3 days to practice and going out and doing that. But this is what this league is about. It comes down to two teams for that last spot, and we played them last year, and they're a good football team for a reason, and but the good thing is we got them at home. Should have a great crowd here, and just looking forward to the game.
Okay, well, let's talk a little about Northwest. Looking at their stats, they don't really have one or two key guys. Seems like they got a lot of weapons. So just talk about kind of how the defense is prepared for their offense.
Yeah, played a lot of running backs. They 3 or 4 running backs. They've had some banged up throughout the year. You watch on tape and you'll see a different guy pretty much every series, and then you'll see some that just play just certain games. But quarterback transferred from Vanderbilt, throws the ball pretty good. They got a good receiving core. 1, 4, 5. They throw the ball around. I don't think they really have a go-to target as much as they like to spread the ball around. And but I think the guy that makes them go is 17, the running back. I think he's a really talented player. And then 4's really their big play receiver. I think he's a Northwest ranking guy. That's a redshirt freshman there, but overall good team. Offensive line's big. Play with the tight end a lot of times, try to run the football, and that's going to be one of our keys. Is we got to make sure we stop the run, and we can't let them go in there and just get 4 and 5 at a time. We got to try to eliminate that part of it and be able to get them into passing situations.
Okay, well, with playoffs being on the line and very familiar opponent in Northwest. Just talk about kind of what your motto has been for the guys this week to control their own destiny.
Well, you look at the way things have worked out this year. Where we are in our division. And you talk about the big 3. I mean, you look at us and Scuba Northwest. I mean, it's always us 3 battling for those 2 spots most of the time, and so. The kids know the importance of the game. Coaches do, especially the ones that's been here. Me, Coach Fox, Coach William. We played these guys for, since the last 9 years. We've always had good battles with them. Always had good close games with them. I think in 15 we had to throw a Hail Mary there at the end of the game. And then we went over there a couple years ago in their homecoming, and so it's always a good test for us, a good battle. Between 2 really good football teams. Our kids know their kids. We got a lot of familiarity with players and stuff, and. But like I said earlier, I told them, I said, in sports, you don't get a lot of opportunity to control your own destiny. You don't get a lot of opportunity to have, the shot that you're going to get, and that's all you can ask, and go out there and be competitors and compete. And that's probably one of the biggest things I've talked to them about this week is just being competitors. Go out there and compete and let's battle these guys for 4 quarters.
All right, Coach. Well, finally, let's talk about the keys to victory brought by Orthopedic Institute of North Mississippi.
Basically what I've told them this week, no errors in the kicking game. That's one thing we got to be sharp in. Punt the ball where it needs to be punted. Cover kicks, be able to get some pressure on their punter. And if we get an opportunity to return a kick, we got to make them pay. We got to set up ourselves in good field position and hold their field position, back. got to be able to establish a run game. Their defensive line is very good. Their front seven is, very active, a lot of pressure and stuff. So we got to be able to run the football. So it opens up our passing game for us, and that's going to be real key for us. And then our side, we got to be able to stop the run. Anytime you got a team that's about a 50-50 run pass team, you got to make them one-dimensional somehow, and you always want to take away the run for that. So. So that's really what we got to work on this week, and what we talked about this week, and our kids know going in, that's what we got to do to win this ball game.
All right, Coach. Well, best of luck tonight, and we'll be back with more of the Davis Ford pregame show here on Let'sGoICCTV.com and ESPN Mississippi 95.1 The Fan.